Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo, protein spill. Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Set, 50, plant.
Let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. And Latimer's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
54. Here we go. Tight dog.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Ready.
55, Mike 55. Hey, what's the ball? Hey, switch gears.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for the... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on. I'm coming in.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Go to 54. Line in.
Here we go.
Now Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, pushing his way through. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, zoom. Right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. The toss out to Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Week 9 wrapping up here tonight at MetLife Stadium. Time to look ahead to Week 10. Thursday Night Football. We'll be heading cross-country tomorrow to get out to the Bay Area. We'll see the Chargers and the Raiders from the East Bay. The Raiders down to 4 more home games. That's it. Left in Oakland. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, 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 check. We're going to 54. Right
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cobb. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready, break.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Hard.
He's checking crowd.
5.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series.
From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Get ready. First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New York set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We go 47.
shotgun. It's Prescott. Cooper's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Prescott. Completes it to Dixon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Not today, you are. Not today.
We're going to 53. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to float this over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 91 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Ready?
555. 555. All day, dog.
Look at me. Door.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop your wild.
Blue draw, Corker.
26.
Hey, exit.
54.
Jones now throwing again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Austin. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Kill. Kill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up. Pull together. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
We're going to 53. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
55, Mike.
Any weapon.
He's not going to get me.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's get it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep lefts, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. 27. Switch, hey. 26.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go. 30 base.
Go, go, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones hit and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check. Two times. 3 down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's been a long day for you.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jones throwing on 4th down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
He's coming, he's coming. Go to 54, go to 54.
Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Gone.
Hey, check.
Now Jones on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check, 93's the mic.
Going to 53.
Here we go. Jim.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 55. Topper. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You must be getting tired.
Now.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Check Mike. Big grip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,